We're making a little video today on how to make your own arboreal enclosure. So I bought this at Walmart. It was actually held chocolate. I'm not too much of a chocolate person, so my wife kind of ate the chocolate, but I did like this fact. I believe it's like $8, $7 or $8, and it's definitely cheaper than any other thing you would buy from PetSmart or other places like that. And it will hold, you know, an inch, 2-inch sling. It'd be just fine for those. So I went ahead and pre-drilled some holes because that's just, I feel like it'd be just a little easier just to drill a few holes in there. Cross ventilation is absolutely key to most of everything, so you can keep, you know, circulating of air will help out from the mold and everything else, so nothing goes crazy. I used a obviously a drill bit to drill the holes here, little drill. I have these acrylic hinges here. I bought them off of eBay. I believe they were like $2 for 10 or 5, 2 for 5, 2 for 10, something like that or another. And then this right here you can get from Hobby Lobby or little places like that. You can also get it from the Dollar Tree. It's a smaller tube of it, but this was a few dollars if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember exactly the price of that. So roughly what I spent to make this here is probably like $18 at the most, maybe less than that. Let me see. We'll go ahead and say $15 to make this right here. A dry erase here to make your mark where you're going to cut. And here's the Dremel, what we're going to be cutting with. It has a little cut wheel. This right here is key to if you want to do a bunch of do-it-yourselves. So what we're going to do first is we're going to mark our line where we're going to cut. This should be fun. And I usually, if it is an arboreal, I will definitely not give them that much substrate. Some of them will burrow, but some will not. And I believe my OBT will be going in here very soon, so you definitely don't want to cut that in there, and you do not want to cut this upside down. So, you should wear safety glasses. I am nowhere close to a professional, but just in case nothing flies into your eye. Well, obviously it cuts fast enough to melt most of the plastic. So you kind of just break this off here. Like so. And what you'd want to do with the bottom here, obviously, would be to glue it down onto the container itself. like that. And then, let's set that there, see if that looks pretty good, if it works, we'll see. Absolutely, will be great. Have a little spot there for a little bit of, might want to take a little bit of time and cut some of the melted parts off. Just like that. Put it on there where you think it may. Just like that. And then you take a little bit of this hinge. Put a little bit of glue on it. That's actually the hard glue. Of course, it wants to come out now. Something. Glue both sides. This glue usually takes 30 to 40 minutes to dry. Place the hinge probably even. And then once it dries, we will definitely be able to open it. So we're going to jump into a little time loop till this dries, and once it dries, we'll be right back.
1 hour later.
So while I was waiting for this to dry, we're good, as you can see, kind of how this is. I'm gonna put an OBT in there, so this should be really fun. I grabbed him while we were waiting for this to dry, and he will be going in here. He still is a little small, but it'll just give him some room to grow into. So what we're going to do is try not to make a mess, because I'm really good at making messes. And I'm going to, kind of put it like this, maybe. Roughly, yeah. I'll grab a little mix here. Try to get it in there. I'm glad I put that in there, because that would have been crazy. So, I'll throw some of that in there. They do like to burrow. OBTs go both ways. They will burrow and they also will climb. They will web up just about everything in the enclosure. As you can see, this hair, he's got a few molts in here. He's emoted 3 times. There's one. I believe I pulled one out. This may be fun because he is fast. Alright, so I'm going to grab a quart part. Let's see what this one looks like. Yeah, that looks good. And then I'm going to grab, maybe some grass. See if this fits in here good. Just anchor points, really. He'll web a lot. So that's actually too tall, but that's okay because I brought my, here they are. And I will just shorten the stick on that. Let's try to put that in that corner right there. Let's see how that closes. Oh yeah, that looks good. That looks absolutely great. And what I'm gonna do is stick a little bit of sphagnum moss in there, which is here. Just a little. Because I already have some in the dirt, so me go ahead and kind of break some up. Put it over here. Make it look like that. Let's see how this works. Just wondering about my closing. Oh, that works pretty good. So now that I have all that, get your little access in here. And here comes the fun part. All right, let's see how this works out for us. Depending on how he wants to go. So if he does dart, it's gonna be fun. So one more thing I mentioned, you would want to drill a little hole on the top here. And as you can see on here, it's just so it's like a locking mechanism. So the door doesn't, you know, fall open if the spider is on it. And it's definitely right there. I drilled it, pre-drilled one while we were waiting. So here we go. Go ahead and drop that. Drop his. Right, so let's see. Where is he at? Okay, he's in the corner here. So this is gonna be. I don't know where my pokey straw is. So if you want to come over to this side, over my shoulder here. Because I'm gonna try to do this as easy as possible. No, he's attacking me now. Where'd he go? Alright, I gotta find where he is. Alright, so let's try a different angle at this. Because he wants to be a little struggling. There he is. Bye-bye. There he comes. I figured he would. See if we can direct him into the so we're definitely going to have a little bit of hear his little feet moving. Maybe we could. Maybe. Let's try. Of course he wants to go up. Look, dude. How hard would it be for you just to...
Getting big.
He is getting big, ain't he? Because we bought him as itty bitty.
He wants to be just like the Vietnam Blue. Yay!
Problem solved. And there we go.
Yay!
All right, I'm gonna fight with him. I'm glad he did not get his little feet caught in that when it dropped. So we're gonna put our locking mechanism. Oops, if I drop it. Right here in the hole, like this. I cut it so, and shaved it so that one isn't sharp, but my other one is because of the way it is. So I'll go through that, find bolts. And yeah, that was a successful one. Probably wasn't the easiest, but that's the reason why you always want to have a container. They're always in it, even though he's a good climber, and he just climbed right out of it. But
let's just say this one's better than the Vietnam Blue.
yeah,
If you haven't seen that, go check it out. We were rehousing, and the Vietnam Blue wanted to travel everywhere.
oh yeah, he did go a little crazy. All right,